good evening and welcome. Welcome to another edition of the Ohm Service with me, Marky Mark from SoulOhm Reviews. You've got Chris from Lethal Coils and Steve BFG from Tales from the Ohm. It is Thursday, it is 7 p.m. Hello, everybody.
No, it isn't. It's 2 p.m.
It's not, it's 7 p.m.
It's not, it's 2.
Hey, dude, it's a UK show. It's 7 p.m.
You tell him, God.
Yes.
I mean, what's going on?
We'll have less. You know then, guys?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, you had a good week.
It's been rough.
It's been rough.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You, Steve? Rough week?
No.
You've been on holiday, haven't you?
Yeah, I hadn't stopped.
Why should you? Why should you be exceptioned for the stopping bit?
No. If I take time off, I expect to be doing tap all.
Good evening, chat. Hello to every single body. Steve, are you going to say hello to chat?
Indeed, I shall, darling. Right. In the list of wonder this evening, Andy's just disappeared. Andy Magyar. We've got Mr. Richards. Good evening, sir. Brian Shepherd. Chaos Pixie. Wonderful new spanner we've got.
Yes, our new spanner.
Mr. Doyle. Good evening. Derek Grant. Abby Vapes. Flashy1221. That's a lot shorter than the original. Grumpy Old Vapor. Hiya, Ben. Jason Lee. We've got JP Warden. Jules,
Huggles.
Jules, darling.
Hope you're feeling well today.
If you haven't caught it, go and catch up on Jules's live. And I defy you to have a dry eye by the end of it. Bless her.
I've not watched it, Jules. Kind of been busy. Hope everything's all right. Was it a good show?
Steve,
it was a corker.
And Net Reality and Vapor Bunny. Hello, guys.
Paper Bunny, Huggles.
He's just done Net Reality. Rachel, good evening. I hope you're feeling better, love. Mr. Morgan, good evening, sir. Stevie, hey, dude.
Stevie.
Stuart, good evening. Timmy. Those hats are awesome. I love those hats.
You can't see it, but just there, I've got Cartman, and he's now got the new hat on at the present moment.
Cool.
He looks like a baby Yoda.
Big happy birthday to Tiberius.
Big happy birthday. Did you get anything nice? Any nice vapey stuff for your birthday?
Ooh, please. And last but by no means least, our siren from across the seas, the voluptuous, the wonderful Vaping Bunny.
She's not from across the seas.
She is?
She is?
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way. Put it this way, Chris. You won't want to swim it.
No?
No.
I thought she was on mainland.
No, she's in Ireland.
She's on an island.
Yeah.
Wish I lived on an island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drastically reduce the amount of stupid people I run into.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Rachel. She's getting there. Still tired, but up and about, so she'll take
Huggles
that.
for Rachel.
Huggles, Rach.
Oh.
No vape stuff, unfortunately, says Tiberius.
No vape stuff. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Northern Ireland, Mark. Get it right.
Sorry, Northern Ireland. It's still Ireland.
No, don't get into that argument with her. She will fight you tooth and nail on that one. That I remember.
But only because we nicked that bit.
Yeah.
A bunch of bewigged ponces came across to Ireland and decided we'll have that, we'll have that, we'll have that.
No, I'm definitely not being disrespectful.
No, I know.
Definitely not. Please. I will hang my head in shame. Sorry.
Yeah. Rachel says it was a killer flu virus. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Sorry, Irish.
Well, I will take that as an official. We've just had our wrist slapped.
Yep. We just got a spanking.
Yeah, it's your fault, Lethal. You should know where Bunny's from.
I should know where Bunny's from.
Yeah.
I do. I know she's
Yeah.
from Northern Ireland.
If it weren't for you, Howard's got me slapped. Your fault.
I didn't.
No
I didn't know
no
that
excuse. No excuse.
No, I didn't know Northern Ireland was an island. I thought it was mainland.
No.
I thought that was part of the continent.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't know. I did know that she lived in Northern Ireland. I did not know that it was an island.
So, I'm taking the piss. No, Irish, I want my spanking.
Much
You don't get away that easy, son.
Oh yeah, nice passing the blame there, Mark.
Well, Bunny, he should know where you live now. He should by now. He's been on this show how many times? He should know where you live.
True. Wait, Vapor Bunny's been on the show?
No, how long you've been on this show?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Bunny, I'll hold you to that,
Guys,
darling.
I'm still really, really tired, so this is gonna be a funny show.
Oh, next expo, I can't wait.
No.
I'm going to get pictures of that.
Easy.
Irish.
Easy.
Irish. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm a bit off today, says Chaos.
Oh, bless. That makes two of you because Lethal's definitely off today. But he can game. He ain't got a clue what he's doing, but he can game.
Yes, I
Because
can.
you was gaming
I'm
2
not
hours
right
ago.
now.
You was gaming
Not right
2
now.
hours ago, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
What was you playing?
The Elder Scrolls Online. The same game that you saw me going around trying to dig a pile of dirt.
Ah, right. And the pile of dirt, is that been now dug? We've got a lovely trench.
Oh yeah, that's been done. That's been done.
We've
We
got
dug
a
that
trench now.
Yep. No more dirt.
No more dirt.
No.
Hold on, Vapor. Hold on, Bunny. Are we talking leather paddle here? Wood paddle?
Wood paddle leather cover.
Spelling out bitches in studs or
Yeah, I was
grinding
gonna.
into the leather?
You want them
Yeah.
pointy studs. You don't want just them flat studs. You want
Got to
pointy
be wooden,
studs.
wrapped in leather with those studs around the edges.
Thing is, though, is Bunny going to be dressed in the outfit to suit as well?
Ooh, I love latex.
Oh, easy.
Oh, Miss.
Easy, boy.
From now on, we'll be calling her hashtag Mistress Vapor Bunny.
By the
Jewel
way,
says-
you're
Jewel
not
says
getting away with
mainland. Sorry, go ahead.
mainland Britain is an island. Yeah, that's a fair point. I was just going to say, we're not going to let Timmy's comment pass there. The name of the island is the clue there, Chris.
If you're not careful, folks are going to get excited.
Oh, blooming heck, we started summit here, aren't we? Mainland Britain is an island. Yes, it is. Yes, we are an
It
island.
says leather bound with spike studs.
Oh, Rachel, you kinky devil.
Me, Jules' big love. She keeps making the mainland Britain as an island. See? Look at it. How it goes. All right, so if she keeps repeating it, I'll get it in my head, and I'll
Well, yeah.
remember this.
Yeah.
Timmy,
I'll
you're just
remember all of
sick.
this.
That's just too far, dude.
What?
Rigging up 21-700s to the studs. No, the current record, Bunny, is about 5 seconds in.
Yeah.
That'd be a shocking spanking.
Yeah, and I'm going to get it on video.
Wow.
Oh, I can't wait for May now.
No, Bunny, no, this is not the record. We have had a show where we were in the gutter when we first started the show. Like very, very before the show we were nasty, and then we kind of carried it over into the show.
Paul Gag, he'll squeal like a princess otherwise.
So,
Have a
Chris,
straight jacket with
Chris,
Hudson
let's get back on subject. What are you vaping on, kiddo?
We got the Warlock's Hammer with the Apocalypse Gen 2 with the Apocalypse Gen 1 cap on top in blue. Super matchy-matchy. In that, I'm running some Custard Shop Blackberry.
Oh, nice.
Very, if I could get it to focus. There we go. Custard Shop Blackberry. We've also got the Vert and Unicorn V1 RDA set up here.
Very nice.
Not going to focus again. In that, I'm actually running some Blackberry Jam Monster. Very, very tasty stuff. Is that? No, that's raspberry. That's not the one I was vaping on. Anyways, it's right here in front of me. Blackberry Jam Monster. Sorry. There we go. We've also got the washed up Drag Nano. There, the pod kit. Oop, almost put my pod in my coffee. Don't want to do that. And then we've got the Lustro with the Unicorn V2 RDA, also known as the Odium.
Right,
And,
need a question from you. Lustro, do you have a problem with the puff counter?
No,
Do you just reset it?
I can.
Where are you up to on your puff counter on there?
471.
Right, okay. So when it gets to a 99999, do you have to reset it?
I did reset it once before, so I have no idea.
Yes, Dean, it goes.
Dean.
There's one over there. There's one over there.
There's one over there. Yeah,
That one's mine.
The reason why I ask you that is that we had someone in shop come in, and they'd got it up to the maximum puff counters, and we had to reset the puff counter.
Huh.
That's why
because
I'm
it's working
on
right now. I'm going up one by one every time I puff on it. Yeah, just because I'm excited about it, and she's actually taking an interest in being in the chat a lot more lately. I want to tell the whole world. So Dean, the Devil Vapor, Chaos Pixie is my wife. That is Roxanne.
And hello, Dean.
And hello, Dean.
Hello, Dean.
I did say hello to Dean.
No, I'm saying
There
hello
you
to
go.
Dean.
Oh.
Rachel's just said it auto resets if you're on about the Lustro.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
by all accounts, this girl came into the shop today, and hers didn't.
Huh.
That's why I've restarted using mine. This is the Minikin V3, and I'm up to 894. So I'm wanting to wait until it gets to 999 and see if I have to reset it. Just thought of interest. So, BFG, what are you vaping on, kidder? And you're going to show everybody your new T-shirt? Come on.
No.
Come on, show everybody your new T-shirt.
no,
Yes. Show
No.
everybody your new T-shirt. Show them.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Come on. All you have to do is that.
Yeah.
What about the
Look at
arms?
that.
You got to show the arms as well. Look at that. It's ace, isn't it? Your seat back's awesome.
There we are. The back's got the poster art from Empire Strikes Back on.
Looks awesome.
I'm on the battery killer that is the Aegis X. And considering I went out and got 2 sets of 25 Rs from Fogstar and it's still chewing through. I'm lucky if I'm getting 4 hours out of it.
Really? Blimey, no. He's chomping through batteries that bad.
Yeah, I mean, the old puff counter is up to 2,942, but
What are you
I
vaping that
reset
at?
it the other day.
What are you vaping at?
61 watts.
And you got it on high or on your
No,
curves?
standard.
I'm still chewing through some batteries though, isn't it?
Now I've got the off mesh on that, so I'm not sure if it's that or what. I'll try it with the RDA and see if it improves it any. But,
Devil, regarding
yes, I've got the 8BB on.
regarding the balance thing, that's what I was just about to say to you.
Take it off or leave it on.
I don't know. I've never used it, so I couldn't tell you.
The auto balance, basically, if one of your batteries starts draining before the other, it will transfer some of the charge from the stronger battery to the weaker. So it could be I've got an iffy battery because I've got the ABB on. But if anybody knows what the auto facility is on the Aegis X, I would be very interested because I've looked all over and I can't find any reference to what the auto actually is.
No, I don't know. I ain't got a clue because I've never had one.
Dean says get some Home Tech Home Life batteries. I've heard good things about those.
I'll have to have a shufty for those. Cheers, Dean. Appreciate that, mate.
Absolutely.
I'm also on the V with the dead goat.
Ooh.
That's my little stealth setup. I do love that. What a cracking RDA that is. You know, the goat was me. I can take it or leave it. Stick the dead on. Awesome. And in that, I've got some Milkbox Mango. And in the off mesh, I've got just juiced blue raspberry, which is rather tasty actually. And that's all I'm vaping on tonight, mate. So what you?
Not a lot. Not a lot. I'm on the Minikin V3 with the Drop Dead. No, Dead Rabbit. No. Yeah, it's the Drop Dead, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Drop
Double
Dead.
D's.
Yeah, Drop Dead. In there, I've got my Homebrew Lemon. I've also got the double barrel with the Twister's Mess 24 Pro with the Eclipse cap on. In that, I've got a little bit of Bubble Lemon. There's the tiniest little bit left on there. I'm also on the MVV V2 with the Dead Goat. In that, I've got Milkbox Chocolate. And
How is it?
I like it. It's a bit cocoa-y.
Because I know that it's hard to get a good chocolate down.
It is chocolate. It's definitely 100% chocolate. And it's got a bit of a milky taste to it. But the best way of explaining it, when you buy a hot chocolate from the vending machine and it's powder, before you put the water in, if you go like that and dip your finger in it, that's what it tastes like.
That's the kind of chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best way of explaining it. I'm also on, reviews coming out of this tomorrow, which is the Pod Punk from Tesla.
No, it isn't. That's the Drag Nano from Voopoo.
No, this is the Pod.
Look at them. Look at them.
I know. It's getting crazy. What do I think to it? You will have to wait and find out tomorrow when I do my review.
Is it angled on the edges like that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Let's have a look at your pod. Let's have a look at the pod itself. Yeah, very, very similar. In fact, I would say they were identical.
I would too.
Are they horizontal stainless steel coils? Yeah, horizontal.
Yep.
And in that, I'm on double drip 50/50 Super Berry Sherbet. There you go. And Chris Doyle, what's he on? Chris Doyle's got just jam raspberry today. And he's not telling us what else he's got. There you go.
And Russ is currently on the Dinner Lady Cornflake Tart.
Wasn't a big fan of that, though.
Nice.
I love a flake tart.
I wasn't a big fan. It tasted... How can you put it? Have you ever had cornflakes with warm milk?
Yeah.
That's how it tastes to me.
Ooh.
I'm a sucker for a good flaky tart.
Thank
Good
you,
evening,
Pixie,
Mr.
for looking.
Finnegan.
Good evening. From Stoke-on-Trent.
JP Ward just received his Death Trap V2, so he got a 6mm death wrap and 0.39 on a stacked piece. Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Chris, hopefully tomorrow I should have my Dead Rabbit V2. Chris Doyle.
Oh, very nice.
Hopefully.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, of course I am.
Tiberius is on Monster Ripper by Pink Skull Vapor. And Bunny is currently on the Fush Nano Pod with Cherry Cola Nick Salt and the Endless Emmy Kit with the Unruly Pear Drops.
Oh, very nice. Oh,
That's two Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
So, is the V2 in tomorrow then?
The V2's already in now. I'll get mine tomorrow.
Ooh. Are they looking sexy?
Yes, they are looking very nice. We've got two types. We've got the black and the gunmetal.
I'm tempted.
I believe they are $29.99.
I'm on the sofa with Princess Leia.
Oh yeah.
I've dreamed of doing that for years.
Especially when Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Not mag with Cleto
Carrie
Pro,
Fisher?
Pink
Absolutely.
Peach.
I didn't know. Without doing any spoilers, in the last version of Star Wars, the flashback scene. That was Carrie Fisher's daughter.
No shit. I mean,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. I only found that out today.
That's crazy.
Now reality's on a Minikin 2 Hadley RDA with homemade white chocolate wafer.
Ooh. I ain't had a nice white chocolate yet. See, I love white chocolate.
Oh, the wifey's on the Smock Mag with the Cleto Pro 120, Cleto 120 Pro, and the single shot peach flavor.
Nice.
Bill's perfected his own raspberry roulade.
Roulade.
What the hell's a roulade?
Raspberry roulade?
What
the
is a
hell is a
roulade?
Well,
Never heard of a
in most
roulade
cases,
before.
It's a cold. Think jam roly poly, yeah.
Okay.
It's a sponge. With,
Oh, all right.
Raspberry jam.
Bunny,
And
it was beautiful up until the last word that you said.
What?
Mint.
Oh.
You was honestly, Bunny, you was going great there. You was doing wonderful until that last word. Don't like mint.
Oh, hello. Off to get the Cloud Chaser cap for it tomorrow. Hopefully there's not a load of endless mods on show that I might need saving. Don't know what you mean, Timmy. No.
And Stuart's on the
Stuart's
rig
on-
mod Flux Zeus X Boston Cream
Boston
Donut.
cream.
Ooh,
Oh.
very nice.
Oh, it's more like the Pavlova. Right. There is one that is meringue version rather than sponge. So it's a white meringue,
Yeah.
yeah, with jam, fresh cream. It's very nice. When I found out white chocolate is just cocoa fat, I can't look at it in the same way.
Irish, no. After 8 mints, oh no. Oh no. I just don't like mint. Sorry.
It doesn't do it.
I don't do mint. Oh, I
Same
don't.
here.
I just don't do. I don't do mint.
Hi, Jackie.
Foot of our stairs.
And Rachel has the Lustro with the Zeus X, but haven't been vaping much at all. Well, you've not been very well, sweetheart. And Russ is on the Smock G Priv, baby.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Very, very nice.
Now,
Now,
what I did notice was Big D's got a bit of a bargain on over at the shop. He's got the Aegis X kit going for $49.99.
that's good.
Oh, wow.
That is really good.
That is a cracking deal. So I just thought I'd slip that one in.
Just a wafer thin mint.
It's just a wafer thing.
No, shut off, I'm full.
How you feeling? Better.
Better.
Better get a bucket quick. Bill's going to post the recipe on Vaporball's Facebook soon. Excellent.
Awesome.
Right, shall we do a bit of news?
News time.
Right, I don't know if people saw it a couple of days ago. There was a lot of noise in the UK press about a study suggesting dual users that vape and smoke are at higher risk of a stroke.
Only dual users.
Only dual users, yeah.
Or do you mean people that smoke and vape at the same time?
Delta Uniform Alpha Lima.
Oh, it sounded like dual.
Yes, dual, as in two of.
Dual.
duel. Ding, 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 ding. Right.
Sorry.
Scientists at the George Mason University in surprise, Virginia, looked at 160,000 dual users aged between 18 and 44. After crunching the data, lead scientist Tarang Parekh said it's long been known that smoking cigarettes is a most significant factor for a stroke. Our study shows that young smokers who also use e-cigarettes put themselves at even greater risk. Right, okay, dude, they're smoking, you muppet. How do you differentiate between the damage done by smoking and the damage done by e-cigarettes?
Yeah, you can't, surely.
Exactly. This is an important message for young smokers who perceive e-cigarettes as less harmful and consider them a safer alternative, which they are, muppet. So UK experts have been queuing up to pick fault with the study. John Britton, director of the UK Centre for Tobacco and Alcohol Studies and consultant in respiratory medicine, University of Nottingham, and we've quoted this chap before, he is rather good.
Hi,
These
Shane.
These findings arise from subgroup analysis involving multiple hypotheses tests and are therefore unreliable. Contrary to the author's claim, the study provides no evidence that vaping increases the risk of stroke accrued from smoking tobacco. And then Peter Hajek, Director of Tobacco Dependence Research Unit, University of London, while the paper itself is careful in interpreting the finding, the press release is grossly misleading. The study provides no justification of the claim that vaping increases the risk of stroke. And finally, Dr. Lion Shabab, Senior Lecturer in Epidemiology and Public Health, also in London at the UCL. The key finding that the paper highlights is that current daily dual users of cigarettes and e-cigarettes have a higher risk of stroke than those who only smoke cigarettes. It's argued that this increase in risk may be due to the effects of the ingredients of e-cigarettes apart from nicotine. However, this interpretation seems to be contradicted by the fact that in this study, e-cigarette users who never smoked had no higher risk of stroke than non-smokers, and a reduced risk compared with cigarette smokers, consistent with no detrimental health effects of e-cigarettes. So, yeah.
So in other words, that was a total waste of a study.
Yep.
Totally.
However, it was one more bit of ammunition for the antis to throw in the States.
But it actually means nothing.
Exactly.
Because, if you're studying people that are smoking and then studying people that are vaping is in two separate entities, then yeah, fair enough. But if they're dual using, how can you tell the difference?
Exactly. If they wanted to prove it, there should have been a controlled group of non-smokers, a controlled group of vapors, and a controlled group of smokers. Yeah? And that way you've got the three separate groups so you can compare results.
Even studying people that are vaping is going to be hard. For the simple reason, obviously, you've got to work out, right, for argument's sake, that you've been smoking for 20 years prior to you vaping. What has that 20 years of smoking already caused damage? The only way that you would get a true real life case study is if you had a person or a group of people that's never smoked at all and then started vaping. It's the only way.
Think of the children.
But it's true though, isn't it? It's the only way that you can do a proper case study.
It's as with most things, it's just been blown out of all proportion purely for the media. Yeah, it's crazy.
Always is. That's just the way it is, right? That's the way it goes.
I would love to know who actually paid for that study. That would be quite interesting.
I've got a feeling it'll probably turn out to be one of the presidential candidates.
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me whatsoever.
And speaking of which, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders.
Oh, God, not him again.
Oh, what a tool.
Oh, indeed. And unfortunately, they made their gaffes in public again.
Oh, of course.
So both Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders reckon vaping is bad for your health and should be banned outright. They backtracked pretty quickly when they were challenged. However, it shows the signs yet again of the high level of ignorance amongst US politicians. This has become a voting platform, which is what I was concerned about. They are definitely trying to get the antis on side.
Mm-hmm.
So Biden claimed he needed serious scientific data as to whether or not it's got any kind of long-term damage on the lungs and it causes death before we allow it to be sold. Dude, that's dead easy. Vitamin E, acetate, go to the CDC and ask them to draw you some pretty pictures in crayon. Dead simple. Go on, Joe.
Yeah, but is that crayon FDA approved?
Well, I hope so, because from the looks of it, he's going to be sucking it. He backed that up a day later, saying that if it was found vaping nicotine-based e-liquids was harmful, he would ban the industry completely. Okay. Then Bernie Sanders, in what sources say was a rambling statement, said the evidence seems to indicate that vaping is not so good for your health. When you have products that are not good for your health, I think you've got to tell that industry that they cannot produce a product which is making our kids sick. Bernie.
How big
Have you seen the age increase, Bernie? If kids are vaping it, it's illegal, you old duffer. Jeez. Oh, my God. We thought Trump was a bad election.
Yep.
Honest to God. If this is the sort of muppet you've got to vote for, Chris, I feel so sorry for you.
And Tiberius, yes, I do believe so. It is coming out this year.
Still a lot of people preaching about how they're voting for Trump in 2020. So
Wow.
we might be stuffed for another 4 years.
We might be in the Third World War before then, mate, so don't worry about it.
Oh, you mean like that Iranian hit that they put out on Trump?
Yeah.
$2 million, what is it? $20 million they put it out for? It's like, that's a drop in the bucket. Come on now.
Anyway, we'll not get into that kind of politics.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube. No, I'll have the Google police after me.
Oh, Epi said 80 million, but we're not going to go into that.
No.
New Jersey, obviously they're still out to ban everything vaping.
Are they actually going to try and ban everything? Are they just trying to outright ban, or is it just more e-liquids?
In an article posted a couple of days ago, New Jersey want to ban flavoured electronic smoking devices. An Assembly committee advanced a proposed ban on Monday, and it also approved a bill that would prohibit the use of coupons and promotional offers for tobacco and vapor products, so you wouldn't be able to get your discount codes, etc. Interesting. Jay Giorfi. Is that Jay Hayes?
Yes. Jay Giorfi.
it was.
Yep, that's Jay Hayes. Yep.
Jay said this has got nothing to do with children. There's an age limit. It's not like a 15-year-old could walk in here and pick up any flavour he likes, which is a very good point. Currently, violators would face an initial fine of $250 if the measure becomes law. Now, on the back of that, according to New Jersey Anti-Vape Campaign, vaping has the same risk as skydiving without a parachute.
Really? I want to put that to the test.
Yeah, let's take a health expert and push him out of a plane.
Yeah. See what happens, and then we'll do the exactly same to another one and let them vape. See what happens.
So the partnership for A partnership for drug-free New Jersey has just launched a campaign targeting the state's 3,500 schools in a bid to stem what they perceive as a teen vape epidemic. Really?
Really?
Really? We want teens throughout the state to know the risks they are taking if they choose to use e-cigarettes and to encourage them to avoid using these potentially dangerous products. I'd be teaching them not to listen to retarded fucktards myself. It's probably a lot safer. Now, excuse my French, but this is starting to boil my piss. Now, the posters will appear on buses, trains, billboards, and will advertise the state's anti-vape website, Vape Facts NJ. Now, there's a misnomer if ever we heard one. Vape Facts? Really? So,
Yep.
I give up. On to more idiots. Anti-vape groups are furious at the flavoured pod ban. This is Trump's decision to ban all pre-filled flavoured pods except tobacco and menthol.
Mm-hmm.
And the American Academy of Pediatrics president states the guidance could have been a meaningful victory for children's health and instead is a major missed opportunity that will leave young people at risk for addiction. Dude, every time you feed them a bowl of Captain Crunch, yeah, you are getting them addicted to sugar.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? It's legal to buy weed. It's legal to vape. Are you insinuating that because it's legal to buy weed, every child is going to try a doobie? You know, these are the parallels you've got to look at. Unbelievable. CEO of the American Cancer Society, menthol is a derivative of mint, and there is no difference between these flavours. Yes, there is. With mint and menthol already being some of the most popular flavour choices amongst youth users, the only reason to believe the popularity of menthol there's every reason to believe the popularity of menthol will only continue to rise. Campaign for tobacco-free kids. Kids used mint before, they will use menthol tomorrow. Decades of experience with menthol cigarettes demonstrates that menthol appeals to kids.
Can I just say something? Why are they going after flavours then if they're only after mint and menthol?
This is it.
Mint and menthol are off the table here in Mass. They'll probably do the same thing. Tobacco flavored e-liquid is it. That is it. At least here in Mass.
And this one kills me. A Florida-based lawyer currently suing Juul, Juul, and he says this is one of the most powerful companies in the country, and they're doing all they can to come out on top. Yeah, I'd agree with that. They didn't spend $12 billion they didn't spend $12 billion that they are walking away from. As long as they have menthol, they'll be able to catch kids. What are they actually inferring about Juul there?
Yeah, seriously.
What's it to be, kids? Bag of Haribo or 3 menthol Juul pods? Unbelievable.
Mobro's in chat.
They're just not happy, are they? Why's the lawyer's voice upper class British? Because I'm crap at American accents. Burma appears to be thinking about, a leading health expert in Burma, currently known as Myanmar, is calling on the government to ban vaping. He appears to have support from some government ministers and, surprise, surprise, the World Health Organization, that other well-known bunch of muppets. The Dr. Thin Sway, Vice President for the People's Health Foundation, said the most effective way is to shut down and ban. It has to be done by government departments, and the quickest way is to release a notification to ban. The country's current tobacco laws do not include vaping, and this is being addressed according to Yuang Tun, health advisor for the Ministry of Health and Sports. The minister
But isn't that another one of the countries that are quite happy for the heat not burn thing?
More than likely.
I believe it's quite big over there.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Mm.
The minister is expected to release regulations soon. It was one of the points submitted to the ministry. It will take action sooner rather than later. So for the record, smoking-related disease kills over 65,000 people per year in Burma, a staggering 17% of all deaths. Which is crazy.
Mm.
And
So
finally,
what's D3 then?
Diablo 3, I'm sorry.
Ah.
Him and I played some Diablo 3 on PC every once in a while, and we used to do streams together, so...
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, Steve, there.
finally, this one's a corker. This is my favourite story of the week so far. Juul. How do you think Juul would feel about vaping
They don't like it.
within their offices?
Love it. Be fine. Why?
No, Juul management and its staff are butting heads over being allowed to vape whilst at work. Company bosses are now threatening staff with the sack and having big book bonuses taken away if they're caught using their controversial product on the premises. Can you believe that?
So Juul employees can't use a Juul while they're at work?
Yep.
That's crazy.
A report in the lofty Wall Street Journal reckons Juul employees are vaping at their desks and in corridors after a vape tent that was promised last year failed to materialise. Juul declined to comment on the missing tent, but it added it was committed to maintaining a smoke and vapour-free workplace in compliance with state and local laws. According to the Journal, even the company founders, Adam Bowen and James Montsees, were regularly spotted vaping in the offices, allegedly. Our policy strictly prohibits vaping in our US facilities, where applicable law or lease agreements do not allow vaping. We take this commitment very seriously and take appropriate actions against violators.
Wow.
Because like it or not, it all falls into the no smoking at work law, says Bunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I can understand that. I mean, if there was in this country, they wouldn't be allowed to, would they? Because you're not allowed to vape.
No, but
Well, saying that, it's not illegal to vape in a public place in this country.
no, it's down to the building owner.
Yeah.
In theory, you could vape in a pub. A lot of people wouldn't, out of sheer courtesy for the other customers.
Yeah, but it's not
here.
illegal.
Indoor Clean Air Act. You can't do that here in the United States. You can't vape indoors.
Then if it's the law, then it's the law, isn't it? There's nothing you can do about it. So does that include a vape shop then?
Des Turner, yes, it does.
So-
Actually, it was just last year. What was it I was just reading? It was that... Who was it? It was someone in New Jersey. National Vapor Expo or something like that. NVE or something like that happened in New Jersey. And the people that put it on were fined a lot of money because of them allowing people to vape indoors.
Yeah, JP's he can Matalum while stood at his machine at work. Stuart vapes in his office. Evening, Des.
Yeah, I vape in my office as well.
Hey, Des.
Yeah, so if it came to a restaurant or whatever, I never used to smoke in restaurants when you were able to, out of sheer courtesy, you know. I might have finished, but other people are still eating.
Yeah,
so
that's more respect than anything else, isn't it?
well, this is it. Yeah.
I mean, I
bills
normally take the role of if you can't smoke there, you don't vape there. Simple as.
Yeah, Bill Richards has it right. Crazy. Because Clean Air found that the air in fogged out vape shop was cleaner than 10 feet outside the door.
Yeah, and that was done in America. That.
Yep.
Los Angeles, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So there we go.
I suppose it's not the fault of the Juul then, really. It's the actual state in it.
No, I think it's more about the fact that they haven't provided facilities.
You haven't provided a bush
given what they
shelter.
do, well, yeah.
Yeah,
I like the idea of this vape tent.
vape tent, yeah, vape tent.
You know, you could just see a nice big yurt outside the
Yeah.
international headquarters of Jewel.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Chaos Pixie says, "Don't speed off to the vape shop naked. Stop by and grab some gear."
yes, that always helps being naked gear.
Yeah.
True. You're not wrong, Steve.
JP says, my local pub allows mouth along inside. Their sign reads, clouds belong in the sky.
I like that. Yeah.
I like
That
that
is
too.
awesome.
I mean, that's purely down to courtesy of other people.
Mm.
And it really is.
I've always said it. When you're vaping in public, don't be an asshole about it. Don't be a jerk.
I
You don't need to be.
still say half the actual problems that we've had, like vaping in buses or in bus stations or on train stations and things like that, is not the actual vaping itself. It's people blowing clouds. You know, when the SoulOhm started and things like that, and you got young kids blowing out everywhere, I still say it was that more than the actual vaping itself. For here in the UK.
I mean, when you think about it, the original e-cigs.
Oh yeah, the original cigarettes, you didn't know you were doing it. But then all of a sudden SoulOhm started back in 2014-ish, somewhere around there. And then he was getting everybody chucking out these massive clouds in public.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of people that just
Look down
don't
on
care. No, they just don't care. They're not bothered about other people. They'll just blow smoke everywhere or blow vapor everywhere.
I must admit, I went to Asda Saturday doing the weekly shop. And I've got the Aegis and the Orf on top. But I'd got vanilla custard in it. And I thought I'd sort of been quite good with the cloud, you know, sort of made sure it didn't drift over anybody. And this geezer came running up to me in the car park. I thought, I'm going to get slotted here. And he just turns around and goes, what flavour's that? That smells fabulous.
That's funny.
That's nice, that. It's nice when they do that. I've had it when I've been on a car boot, and obviously I'm discreet as I physically can be with a vape, but you're outside, and I've had people go like that.
Yep, so have I.
While they've got a fag and bag of chips, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're thinking, are you real?
Yeah, are you serious right now?
My personal favourite was when we used to run the pubs. And Saturday nights, when it got to 11 o'clock, I used to join the lads on the door. But I'd treat myself and I'd run across to the offie across the road and pick up a nice Cuban. So I'd treat myself to a Cuban on a Saturday night with the lads. And I was puffing away quite happily. And this bird came past. And the tirade I got for daring to blow that horrible stinky smoke out into the atmosphere. And I'm thinking, what would you want me to do with it, love? But I'd much rather it now when I was doing, blue raspberry than Havana.
I think that's all down to courtesy, isn't it, really, than anything else.
Oh, too right.
I used to like a cigar.
Yes, Irish easy. It wasn't me and Scarface. The only time Tiberius blows clouds in public is when he's walking the dog early in the morning because he's the only person crazy enough to be out in the park. That's fair.
Yeah. And if you're here in the UK, it's probably foggy anyway, so...
Well, yeah. Mind saying that, it don't half linger when it's foggy outside.
It does, doesn't it? Oh, bless. So, Chris, while we were on the news, have you got any news for us?
Nothing.
You've got nothing.
Just the New Jersey thing. I got nothing.
You got nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Me personally, I've got nothing really exciting to tell anybody. My head's been stuck in learning new stuff at the new shop, so yeah, that's all interesting. Learning all about wonderful new coils or old coils that I didn't know.
Oh, you're
that
working at a
people
vape
still...
shop now.
Yes, I'm working at a vape shop.
Ah,
Yes,
congratulations.
thank you very much. Yes, I'm working
Wish-
at the Vapor Store in Worksop.
Wish I could get a job doing that.
It's really interesting. Really, really interesting. So, lots to learn because I've never done retail before. So that side of it's very interesting. What are you shaking your head for?
I've done lots of retail. I'm just waiting for you to get that murderous glint in your eye.
That murderous glint. Why? Why would you get a murderous glint?
Anything that involves customers, and
Oh, fuck off.
Timmy will back me up on this. When you're a chef, you see the worst side of any paying person.
Yep.
Because all of a sudden, they go from Mick the bricklayer to Gordon Ramsay as soon as they pick up that menu.
Thanks, Mobro. And Mobo used to run 2 vape shops. There you go.
Vapor Bunny says, tell me about it. There is definitely, if you work in a shop or in the food industry, you develop that murderous glint. As soon as somebody says, I think I've got a problem. And all of a sudden you feel all that rage starting to...
See, I don't. It's so like we get people coming in and it's so like, I've got a problem. And it's so like, cool. Something to look at and help people with. So it's been good. I've enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate.
What I'm enjoying most of all is, I know it sounds silly, learning the other side of the vaping community as well. Because not only, so like, I mean, I've been into vaping since 2011, so I know how I perceive the vaping community. But it's nice to see the other side. You know, the Joe Blogs that comes in and buys 50ml of 10ml bottles, and that's all he buys each week. And it's interesting to see that side.
Bill says they're definitely valid customers. Mo says, never had that kind of thing. I love a challenge. So I loved helping people out.
Yeah.
Same.
Timmy backs me up. Yep, you must be able to make the serving staff cry at just a glance, or you're not running that pass right.
All I've got to say to you, Steve, is that obviously you didn't do the steak right.
I did. I bloody did.
How many?
Got complimented in the end.
Yeah, eventually. Extra sauce.
Oh no, it was just the extra seasoning. But Bunny says food industry customers, while most are great, there's always one that thinks he's the dog's bollocks. Never piss off Bunny when she has access to very sharp knives. True.
There you go.
I would also say bruschetta is one of my favourite things because you can rub a raw chili right over the top. And if it happens to be a ghost chili that just falls onto it before you rub the garlic clove across. Oh,
You didn't tenderize the meat before you made it sizzle. Lol.
I was born into the F&B trade and ran my own gaff for nearly 10 years. Have this conversation again, this time next.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's
Stuart, that's not nice.
What's F&B?
F&B, food and beverage trade. Pubs.
It's pubs.
Easy, Mo. I always make it sizzle.
SoulOhm, have
Right.
you ordered the vape cargo juice yet? Not as that I'm aware of.
Oh, the vape. Is that the pineapple coconut?
That's the pineapple and coconut. That's vape duty free, isn't it? Part of the vape cargo collection.
Yeah.
They also do the
If you
milk.
search for vape duty free or vape cargo online on Google, you can buy it straight from them.
Yeah, you can buy it directly from vape duty free.
But it's worth having just to trawl through Vaping 101, etc., and just
Here you go.
just have a look and see if you can find anybody.
Thank you. Yeah, no, the actual count is just the right height for me, Stuart. Just. Food
I'll
and
show you well,
food and beverages.
Yes.
Mm.
There you go, DE. I did the work for you. I Googled it. Now you got to do the rest of the legwork.
Here we are. Well done. I'll show you show you well done steak in the nuke, and then the fryer, and maybe the bin.
Ta-da!
The one I wanted to stab somebody over was they order fillet because they're a weekend millionaire, but they want it well done with no blood.
Just let you know, Dee, I will be doing the coconut milk range, hopefully starting next week. Just to let you know, in reviews, that is. So, I've already done the vape duty free cool air. I'm going to be doing the coconut milk range next week.
Great.
Just thought I'd let you know.
The coconut milk line is superb. Some of the flavours I personally don't. I prefer the cool air.
Yeah, I mean,
It's horses for courses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I look forward to that one, mate.
The cool air ones, I can only tell you on the cool air. My favourite of the cool air is... 1 second, I will tell you. Is these two.
You ain't kidding, Grumpy.
My two favourites from the cool air range is the lemon lime, or lime lemon, which is that one. And my real favourite is the coconut and pineapple on that range. The other range, I haven't tried it since Expo. But which one did we like on the coconut, Steve?
On the coconut?
Milk, yeah.
Yeah, I like the pineapple. It wasn't quite as nice as the cool air one, but it was still really nice.
Yeah, I think it was.
To be honest, all of them in the coconut milk. We didn't get a lot of coconut out of it, did we? But they do have this wonderful creamy mouthfeel.
Oh yeah, really do. But I'll be starting doing them next week, D. The coconut milk ones.
Yeah, the mixed berry was a nice one, Bunny. I like my steak fresh from the field. Me too, Jackie. I like mine blue. So it's literally, hello, pan on the other side and serve it. Oh, the mango. Yeah, the mango was good.
To be fair, out of the whole of the cool air range, there wasn't one that I didn't like. They all were nice. And I'm not...
Sorry, dude.
And I'm not a cool...
Go! Just somebody talk. I'm going to shut up now.
All I was good to say is in the cool air, I'm not a menthol fan. But the one thing that I did like about the cool air ones, they're not exactly a mentally vape. They just, the only way I can explain it is that whatever flavour you go for, it just kind of lowers the temperature. It's like having an iced coffee. The best way of explaining it's like having an iced coffee, but you're having an iced pineapple, or you're having a nice mango, or you're having a nice lemon. It just lowers. It's not like having a menthol. It's just like lowers the temperature down a little bit.
Right.
Sorry, Lethal. All yours.
I was going to ask if that coconut pineapple one tasted a little bit like rum.
No, there's no rum in it.
No, it's a definite desiccated coconut. It's that sort of intense coconut.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of the coconut, the coconut ice. It's got that kind of, but a bit more creamy. And then you've got that pineapple. Now, the pineapple kind of reminds me of from concentrate. The actual drink. Yeah, it's that sweet pineapple.
Okay.
Really is nice. But then obviously at the back of that, you've got the cooling. It just the only way I can explain it just lowers that temperature just down a little bit. Clever how they've done it.
Stevie, how do you like your steak, sir? Dehorn it, wipe its arse, and send it in.
Oh, yes. If a good vet can't bring it back to life, it's overdone.
I'm sorry, I like my steak well done.
Not me.
I mean,
Medium rare.
Jan, she can eat it raw.
Medium rare, medium well.
No, I like it well done.
I like it pink.
I like
Blue
it
to
dead. I like it dead. I like it dead, me. All the way through. I don't want it blooming that well done that you can't eat it, like, but...
That's another cracking juice there, the Tropic King Maui Mango.
I haven't tried it.
That is a really nice juice.
Another one I tried that was really, really nice was the Ohm Boy, the coffee.
All right.
Not the coffee, the chocolate.
Yeah, the Ohm Boy chocolate milk.
Yeah, that is nice.
Not quite as cocoa-y as some.
No, it's not. That is nice. I really enjoyed that.
Gaz, flat top paper, welcome.
All right, buddy.
Hey, Gaz. Medium rare for me, just had a good rump.
Ooh. Ooh, I cider.
Oh, so posh.
Tartar bruschetta at work. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Especially with a little horseradish sauce.
Oh, nice little bit of horseradish, yes.
I don't like horseradish.
Don't you?
No, I don't like horseradish.
Oh, I do. I don't like it where it ends up like burning your nose. Horseradish.
There are some US shows that are on tonight. That's for sure. 'Cause I know it's Thursday, so I know that Grim Green does his vlog.
Yeah.
And then That's What She Said is on too.
Yep.
Well worth catching.
Definitely worth catching.
Girl, pepper sauce for her.
You know, That's What She Said, I just made this connection. That's What She Said is like the US version of the Bitches of Eastwick. I just realized that. Just made that connection.
Yeah, it's all the girls.
Yeah.
I'll take the bitches any day of the week.
I think the bitches are going to take you, aren't they? Expo.
DE wants to know, SoulOhm, when is your brother's show back on? I miss it. To that, I don't think we have an answer.
To that, I do not have an answer. I haven't spoke to my brother since last week. So I don't know. I don't know. It's not like we live around the corner.
He needs to come back on this show, too.
Yeah, been on our show for a while.
Yeah, we did have him on our show for a while. Then he just kind of disappeared.
Hey up, Cheech. Cheech's message was deleted by Bunny. Okay.
What's that message? Bunny, you dog.
Oh dear, what a pity. Bye, Juge.
His channel has gone quiet and no reviews. Yeah, I think he's been a bit busy. So I don't know what our little bro is doing at the present moment. I know he's had some bits and pieces going off, so he should be back up and running soon.
I hope so.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I got to reach out to him again. I haven't reached out to him and see how he's doing in a while, so I'll have to send him a message later on.
Oh, Tiberius has just said when he was younger, he liked his steak well done. He could write with it. Then in his 20s, he was introduced to medium and hasn't looked back.
Right.
Bless.
Oh, Irish, I would love that. I would love to see a Bitches and That's What She Said crossover. I would love to see them do a show, all of them.
Yeah. I wonder who'd win.
Very nice, Mo bro.
Very nice.
Oh, cool. That will be good.
Yeah, that will be good.
I'll have to tune in.
That will be nice.
I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued. The sort of Nick in front of the bitches.
We should get the Savs group on here.
We should get the bitches on here.
Yeah, I think we ought to get the bitches on here, definitely. Oh,
I don't know
definitely.
how that's going to work out.
Well, we might have to put 18 plus on the rolling credits, but
Hello, Reno.
we definitely look forward to if we ever get Reno. How you doing, dude? Would definitely love to be to go on the bitches show. The Sab's boys are at the bitch's mercy tomorrow night.
Oh, bless him.
You evil laughter.
He'll be
So,
ace.
shaved or fuzzy?
Well, I thought they meant which do I prefer. I can't help it.
Oh my goodness.
The best thing about it, it was Bunny's face. It was so like, it was like, they were brilliant.
Went through me, no? I wasn't expecting it.
I just thought it was an honest question. Which do I prefer?
Bunny says, gentle Irish. Nah, fuck that. Gloves are off. Bunny, when are the gloves on? Wait, don't answer that.
Yeah.
Dee's just asked a question. Guys, my missus hates it when I vape on the toilet. Is it normal or not? I voop.
Vooping is perfectly
Yeah,
natural.
vooping. Yeah.
My missus vapes too, so she doesn't really... I don't know if she even notices.
At the first sign of argument, yeah, you claim it's a public service because the wafts of mixed berry or strawberry
We'll
and
cover the poo.
Exactly.
It's the only two things I take into toilet with me is my phone and me vape.
Yep.
Dumb.
That's the first thing I do in the morning. It's the first thing I do in the morning. I wake up, I go to the toilet with my vape and my phone.
See, I'm mistaking the paper in though, because you can't wipe your ass with the Samsung when you run out. Yeah.
Well, you can, but it's not very good.
No.
Oh, there you go. I noticed because you don't scare the dog off when you open the door. Yeah, Roxy. Might just have to take a pod system instead of a Mac. Yeah,
Yeah,
might be
maybe.
easier.
Oh, or open the window. Something simple like that, opening the window.
Nick from Sabs won't be on the show. He has to work.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, that's a shame.
I like Nick.
No.
He's a lovely
I've
lad.
been trying to get him on my show too. He's just really, really busy.
Well, I was going to say, it's still in the shop over the border, isn't he? So
Yep.
doesn't know how to use.
Well, we have a shop opened up here. Actually, that's what I was going to say earlier. Is I'm really surprised, but I had a message from one of my buddies. One of my buddies that owns a shop. Well, he owned 4 shops before this ban. He had to shut down 2 of them, so now he's left with 2. And he said he's reopening. And I'm really surprised to hear this, but I guess he's seen a lot of shops that have reopened and are still surviving. So, that's...
It's interesting though, because if you've got shops that have closed, yeah,
Mhm.
it's gonna. Stop it.
Oh, Stuart.
Which one, Irish or Stuart?
Stuart! Like it.
What mod would you vape on the toilet, Vupu or the passage tank?
Vupu and the passage tank, both of them at the
Yeah.
same time.
Oh, I say. How about a drop?
Bill Richards,
Drop.
I got to tell you before you talk to Nick, because he'll tell you the same thing. Blue, the Blaz is not his juice. He's just a promoter for them. That's actually somebody else. He doesn't deal with that directly. At least that's what I heard from him directly.
Oh, Irish.
No need. That's
No.
so sanitary.
I think you're getting mixed up with your helmet.
No talk about bell ends.
I'm talking about the tanks.
Yeah.
I'm polite. I'm being good.
Right, DE. That's basically what I mean.
I've still got some blaz somewhere. Did have some blaz anyway.
The berry was really, really good. I was dying to try some of that. I picked some up at NBE and it was delicious. Don't forget to fush.
Would that
I've
be a
got these
courtesy
now.
fush?
Whacking the handle and the bowl lighting up all these different colours. Yeah.
My friend
Oh,
has, seriously, when you put the seat down, it glows and does all different colours on toilet.
Yeah,
Force
my
is strong on this one.
overpowered with the trilogy tank. Because it's never just once.
Terrible, guys. Terrible.
Adore e-liquids? No, I haven't heard of it. Well, I've heard of it, but I haven't tried any of it. I've heard good stuff too, but I don't know if they're even doing juice anymore, to be honest with you, after everything that happened.
Yeah, what we were saying. With the current situation in mass, yeah, there's a limited number of customers, isn't there? So if you've got shops that have shut down,
Yep.
the guys that are get-rich-quick merchants, and we see a lot of them in the UK, normally on the stands in the middle of shopping malls and things. They'll be there for a couple of weeks, get the cash, and then disappear, and you don't see them again. Yeah.
Right.
Currently, mass. I mean, when you look at it, the B&Ms, you've got it's weeded out the competition almost. So now would be the time to go to start back up, surely.
Yeah, if you have the capital to do so, if you have the ability to do so. But a lot of companies, a lot of small businesses here in Mass aren't going to have that capital. So you're right. That's kind of dwindled down the market. Those that do will be able to survive maybe a little bit on what they have to sell.
I'm guessing business loans aren't going to be easy either.
No. Are Sad Boy e-liquids coil friendly? Depends on which one you get. Some of them are cleaner than others, to be fair. But back to mass, I mean, limited customers, but it's going to allow accessibility to everybody within like the central and western part of the state. It's going to open up opportunities for them to actually get their products and at least tobacco flavored juice, where people that live closer to the borders can just hop over and pick up all their flavored stuff. But it's still going to open up that market again for people that can't get to the borders to be able to buy their products. You know,
I don't know if you're over in the UK or the States. If you're in the UK and you want some really tasty juice that doesn't have loads of sweetener in, Ohm Boy, the Volume 2 range.
So I don't have any. That actually, Dwayne, Ohm Boy OC, he had an issue with that. He still does, as far as I know. Because I don't know. I guess they tried to copy his anarchist line. I don't know, and use his name. I don't know. He had an issue with it. He's not happy.
Well, Ohm Boy's not the same as Ohm Boy OC, is it?
No.
Boy's that's Ohm Boy OC's juice line.
Yeah.
But he has a problem with
the company
Ohm Boy juice line. I don't know. Well, hashtag Squirt Punks FTW.
Two different countries, mate. I mean, the Ohm Boy range is definitely UK based.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And his name is Ohm Boy OC.
And his juice line is Anarchist.
But people shorten that to Ohm Boy.
Interesting in that, isn't it, really? I mean, that's just down to copyright and if they talk to each other.
Yeah, but if you don't copyright your name, like Lethal Coils is not copywritten, registered, or trademarked. You know, so anybody could go out there and say they're Lethal Coils.
Yeah, of course. There probably is.
Probably is. Yeah, absolutely. What are standouts from the Ohm Boy range?
The elderberry, apple, and garden mint.
That strawberry one's nice.
The Valencia orange is, if you like orange, that's awesome as well.
That chocolate one's really nice.
That's the chocolate milk. That's the lab. They also do a peach yogurt, which is it's to die for. If you want to know how good they are, just Timmy and Rachel can let you know how good they are.
I just learned that the Brexit withdrawal ban passed, or withdrawal thing passed. Bill? Yeah, there was a Brexit withdrawal bill that was proposed, and I just found out that it passed.
Yeah, it was going to, mate. Right.
There you go.
So there is the rhubarb, raspberry, and orange blossom. That's corking. The Valencia orange and passion fruit. If you like your oranges, that's bang on. The apple elderflower and garden mint. That is my personal favourite, along with the cranberry, apple, and raspberry. That is to die for.
Yeah.
I know Rachel loves the Sweetwater grape and white peach as well.
Yeah, our place, we've got the raspberry, orange blossom, and we've also got the other one, the cranberry, apple, and raspberry as well. Plus, we've got the Homeboy caramel latte on ice.
Oh, nice.
And that,
I like that one. There's only one Homeboy, old man, and that's our very own Mark SoulOhm. I'm Brian, and so's my wife.
thank you.
I'll have to try some. There's a lot of juice lines out there that I need to try. Actually, I still need to get a hold of Bobo.
The vape pumps is awesome.
Yeah, vape pumps really is nice.
He's putting me a package together. I've got some stuff for him too, so we're doing kind of a swap-off thing.
Homeboy Josh, I miss that guy.
Homeboy Josh, yeah. Seriously, he was a good coil builder, made some good videos. Homeboy Josh.
Yeah. So the actual name Homeboy, a lot of people
Can be anybody, yeah.
A lot of people have used it.
Yep, I get it. I do. I get it.
Because he hangs around with Nick Green, does he think he's very famous or something?
Oh, the bill's to stop any extension to the trade negotiations at the end of 2020. All right, cool. I didn't know. I just found out that there was a withdrawal bill that had passed. That's all I knew. That's all my notification told me.
I think we'll stay off that one, Chris, because it's... No.
I'm staying off lots of ones.
Yeah, we don't do politics here. No point.
No. Why bother?
Yeah, no.
We do a little bit, but we don't delve into it like that.
If it's to do with vaping, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't do too much drama.
No.
Same with religion, mate. We don't do it.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
No.
Hallelujah.
No.
It's the devil.
Foosball's the devil.
Oh, Timmy, you have a treat coming, my friend. Get that trapple cracked. That is some
both of them are.
seriously tasty juice.
In fact, do you know something? It's the one that I keep. I've got the most tiniest little bit. I think I've probably got about 5 mil, maybe probably about 6 mil, and I'm keeping it in me Polar Night, and it's sort of like it's gorgeous. I just want them to put a crumble underneath it. I am so itching for a crumble underneath that trapple. Oh, that would be so like, a nice buttery creme underneath it. Oh.
I love it as is. I mean, the three different apple flavours.
It's so clever though, isn't it? I mean, we said it on Tails, because you've got the red apple, you've got the skin of a Granny Smith, and then you've got the almost the candy, the jelly type sweet.
It's just absolutely. If you get in 2 flavours, to be a balanced vape's hard enough, but to do it with 3, cracking. Absolutely cracking. And they don't destroy your coils.
No, they don't. They're really good for your coils. Really are good. I'm quite impressed, to be honest with you.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Mm.
It was quite because I whacked some cheaper juice on the coils afterwards.
Yeah.
And within 2 days, they'd gone black.
Ooh.
That's not
I
good.
mean, Irish, you got me mixed up with another BFG, I think, mate.
That's your other channel.
I live in God's own country. Why on earth would I want to go to Thailand?
Yeah, exactly.
For all the little boy girls.
And we won't go there either.
No.
No. Right, well, we're coming up to nearly the hour. So, Lethal, what's going off in Lethal Coil's world?
Nothing.
Nothing
Absolutely
at all.
nothing. Just the occasional either YouTube or Twitch stream for my gaming and my Wednesday show. Other than that, coming back here next week. I know that I've mentioned it a couple of times over the past week. I know I mentioned it yesterday in the show. I'm going to be disconnecting. I'm going to be unplugging for a while. So even my Twitch and YouTube streams for my gaming might take a backseat for a while. There's a lot of things that are pressing on me in real life, and I need to take some time away from all of this and really focus on life. So, my show at the current moment, my Wednesday show, is going to continue on. That might have to get put on hold for a while. I don't know yet. We'll come to that bridge as we get to it. But so I might end up I am going to take some time off from a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what's up with me. I'm going to be back next week on my show for sure, and I'll be back here next week as well for our show.
Awesome. And Steve, what's happening in BFG world?
Oh, 2:00 Sunday. Indeed. And now you've caught up, I think The Mandalorian needs a look at.
It definitely does, yes.
The Witcher.
No.
The Witcher's so good. So good.
It's interesting because The Witcher seems to have split the fan base down the middle. It's an interesting one. So we will be talking Mandalorian. I think we'll also be discussing the second episode of Spyfall. Because I think that's worth a note. So I'm expecting Bill to be apoplectic by the end of Sunday. Season 2 is going to be awesome, especially if they bring in bits and pieces. Good Omens is due in a couple of weeks on BBC Two.
Yep.
So love the metal cover of The Witcher you found at Lethal Coils. Oh, bless.
Toss a coin to your Witcher. Yep, that's the one.
So what you got coming up, young man?
Me, because obviously my life has changed drastically over the last couple of weeks. Certainly has. I'm just getting back into finding a new routine. So yes, I am back up reviewing. I did the the Vaporesso on Monday. The pod will be out on Friday. Because now that I don't have weekends, I'm having a day off in the week and having a Sunday off. It's just reorganising how I do things. So yeah, my reviews are going to be back to normal. I'll be doing my 2 reviews and my 2 live shows each week. So everything's just getting back to normal. I had a little bit of vape mail today. I've had a couple of more pods. I've just had the Org Vape Air 2 just come in. Got the Vaporesso Cosmo Plus come in, so I've got them to play out. So I've got bits and pieces to play out, but I'm also gonna, like I said earlier on its show, I'll be doing the Vape Cargo coconut milk range as well. So going to be trying to... Sorry?
So we should see you on one of those new mods next week then.
You should.
Nice. I can't wait.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm slowly... I know it's already, the second week of January. I'm just getting back into sort of like a rhythm and a routine. So that's what's going off with me.
Good stuff.
And how's the new telly working?
Absolutely banging. It's weird. So first of all, we put a 32-inch up on his bedroom wall, so it's above the computer setup. So at the minute, I've got the stream on the 32-inch TV, and it frees up a monitor.
I'm gonna have to get another monitor. It's no good. I need another monitor. I've got all you lot scrunched up onto one monitor, and yeah.
I don't have the room for 2 monitors anymore.
Don't you?
No.
Oh, I'm sure you could make room. Get one up wall.
I really can't. Well, I can't mount anything on the walls, so.
There you go.
Hey.
Roxy, so what you're saying is, if you're wearing Lethal's gear, it's not going to make people want to tear your clothes off.
But wait, I don't sell pants on there.
Hi, Big D.
Hey, Big D. Hello, Slarty Bartfast.
Hey, Big D.
I have 3 42-inch monitors on this. Wow.
Dang, Stuart.
Good man.
That's a gamer. He's a gamer. Gotta be.
I'm a gamer too.
Yeah.
Big D, you still got that offer on the Aegis X kit on? So I'm just double checking.
Yeah, Roxy, it does sound cute. No. Don't get caught with your pants down. Lethal Coil gear is available at Teespring. Love it. I love what. I just want to say thank you to Roxy for what she's been putting in chat. It's been awesome.
She's doing a great job as our spanner.
Yeah, she is. Absolute fantastic.
2, right?
Yeah, Mark. Yes,
like
he's
that,
a game.
right?
Stuart's a gamer.
So she just became a wrench last week, but she's been putting in work.
Yeah, she's earning a keep here. Seriously.
Bless her.
Bless. Right, well, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. I just want to give everyone a big thank you. Steve, thank you.
Thank you.
Chris, thank you. You've
Thank
managed
you,
to
my
stay
friend.
awake. You've done well,
The
kid.
entire time.
Yeah, you can go to Bubbo's now. You can go back to sleep.
Hey, you know what? I don't even think I yawned once during the show.
No. And your attention span has been near enough all the time. Yeah, you've done well today. You've stayed there. I'm proud of you, kiddo.
Thank you.
I'm really proud.
Next week, available Lethal Pants, a bedroom killer.
Yep. Well, I was toying with the idea of making thongs that say "suck on this," but
No.
a picture of a big vape mug. Anyways,
It's unbelievable. So, Chris, we didn't have it last. We had the Yorkshire version last week.
Yeah, we didn't have it last week.
no,
You're going to do the thing.
of course.
Are
I'm
you
gonna do the
going
thing.
to say Tara first, Steve?
Right. Sorry, dear boys. Sorry. To everybody in chat, thank you so much. Jules, I hope you're feeling better, darling. I really do. I mean, if you caught her live on Wednesday, she's got a hell of an uphill struggle. And when you hear how bad the accident actually was, Gordon Bennett, I'm amazed she's up and about. I'm just so glad she is. Big hugs to Stevie as well. Bless you, mate. Everybody else, thank you so much for joining us. Chat's been brilliant tonight.
It has, absolutely ace.
It's superb. You're all diamonds. I look forward to the bitches paddle.
Well, yeah, that's going to be fun.
So I'm going to hand this over to Chris.
Thank you guys so much in chat for being a part of this show with us. Without you guys, we wouldn't have a show. Thank you. Much love to the Spanners in chat. Chaos Pixie, great job. Chris Doyle on top of it. Thank you guys so much. And as always, please do remember that you're the master of your own destiny. You're the only one in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative your days will ever be. So remember to keep that positivity high, keep the smile on your face, and let that negative brush off your shoulders. Love y'all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Mark?
Right, guys, thank you so much for a corky little show. It's been lovely. Guys in chat, thank you so much. Spanners, excellent. If you haven't hit that subscribe button or you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please go and smash the thumbs up button. It'd be awesome. From me, Steve, and Chris, we'll see you all next week.
Huggles!
Bye!
Bye! And don't forget Sabs versus Bitches tomorrow night.
And don't forget Tales from the Ohm on Sunday, 2 p.m.
2 o'clock.
Don't forget, nothing until next Wednesday.
You made it in time for the buys, Chris.
Yeah.
Bye!
8 p.m. over on Twitch.
8 p.m. That's 3 p.m. my time. All right, got it.